Welcome to Garden Crossings. I'm Heidi. Today we are at 4-Star Greenhouses, the home of proven winter annuals. And we are going to walk down this path and take a look at all of these beautiful ColorBlaze Coleus. I think this is going to be great. You can see them side by side to see what the different colorations look like. Let's take a closer look. ColorBlaze Coleus have been bred to flower late in the season, if at all. Also, they have very vibrant colorations in the foliage, and they can be grown in full sun to full shade locations. Now, these are all in a full sun garden, and personally, I feel the more sun they get, the more vibrant coloration they have. So let's go ahead and take a closer look here at the Coleus. ColorBlaze Limetime features bright lime green to chartreuse green foliage with a gorgeous, heavily serrated edge. I think that adds a lot of interest and texture to this plant. Limetime stands about 2 foot tall in this container and is often used as a thriller in combinations. In this particular planter, there is several plants planted in this container. The more sun it gets, my opinion is, the more vibrant the color is. Just a nice, bright chartreuse green to add to the garden. Next, we have the ColorBlaze Velveteen. So Velveteen, you can see, is not quite as tall as the Limetime. It has a little bit smaller foliage on it. The leaves aren't quite as big. Nice, heavily serrated edges. It's a beautiful burgundy foliage with some bright pinks in there, and then it's got a really nice, bright picotee edge on each of the leaves. So just a nice, kind of smaller leaf form here in the Coleus. Next is the ColorBlaze Torchlight, which we plant a lot of in our gardens at Garden Crossings. Torchlight is a little bit taller there than Velveteen, much larger leaves, and you can see here it's got a really hot pink center followed by burgundy and then a much wider lime green edging on it. Really a beautiful Coleus. Next we have the Newly Nor Coleus. This is another one, part of the ColorBlaze series. This has near black foliage, really nice dark glossy foliage. And the thing is, I'm going to say it's near black, but some of you are going to say, no, it's not black, it's got burgundy to it. But it is the darkest of the Coleus that we currently have. It's got really nice serrated leaves, a little bit narrower leaf form. Also too, the more sun this plant gets, the deeper and darker that black coloration is. Next, we have the ColorBlaze Alabaster Coleus, which features very beautiful warm colors. Shades of orange and burgundy and red and just all those nice fall feeling colors. This one does have a narrower leaf, again heavily serrated, and I think that the Alabaster just really adds some cool color and texture into containers and into landscape plantings. Beautiful red one is called ColorBlaze Ridiculous. A nice, deep, rich red coloration. One thing I do point out with Ridiculous is that there are, on occasion, little splashes of green that do appear. So we have seen this before, and customers have called questioning, that they may have the wrong plant. But occasionally you will see little splashes of green poke through here on the Ridiculous. But even so, I think it's a really stunning coloration of Coleus. Sedona Sunset is bringing in beautiful reddish orange shades. Sedona Sunset will go in for a closer look. Doesn't that just look fiery hot? And then it's got a very, very fine picotee edge on the edge there. Really a great color, especially if you're looking to do like fall combinations, or if orange is your color. This is a great color. Golden Dreams is also another beautiful Coleus. This one here features mostly chartreuse green foliage, and then if we go in closer, you can see that there's a lot of burgundy veining going on. Again, a nice heavily serrated edge, giving a lot of texture to this plant. And I think too, with that veining, it really gives a lot of dimension as well. Next, we have the Dipped in Wine Coleus. And this one here too, I know I'm mentioning a lot of the same colors with the plants, but they all look vastly different. Dipped in Wine features shades of burgundy, red, and chartreuse green. So this particular plant, it's more pinkish and pinkish red there towards the center of the leaves, and then as they go out, they're showing more of a burgundy black coloration, and then really very vibrant picotee lime green edges that really do frame in that plant nicely. And last, we have the ColorBlaze Royal Pineapple Brandy. Look at that beautiful coloration. Another one that just will pop in the landscape. This one, although it is still fairly tall, it does have narrower leaves on it. Beautiful yellowy chartreuse green. Now, the more shade this one gets, the more greener it's going to be. So in the full sun here, a lot of yellow is coming out. Or if you're planting any of these in the shade, you're not going to have the vibrant coloration we're seeing here today. But this one here is that beautiful chartreuse yellow green, and then very, very faintly on those serrated edges is a faint lining of burgundy. So if you're looking to add some great foliage coloration to the garden, both for sun and shade locations, these are great in the ground as well as in planters. Consider adding the ColorBlaze Coleus to your collection. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings.